And I really hope so, because when I was small, I'd be watching one of my favorite programs, Sesame Street or something, and then boom, NEPA would strike. In fact, it got so bad that I promised myself I wasn't going to marry anybody that works at NEPA. And I kept that promise to myself. Well, fast forward all these years later, and NEPA is still doing their thing. And I don't even mean that in a good way.
That's right. That's right. They are still doing their thing. And you will find out that the amount of money that have been invested in NEPA,
PHCN.
PHCN. I think then it was NEPA.
Then it was NEPA.
It was NEPA. I'm talking about the money that was invested then as NEPA.
Oh, okay.
Yes, running into billions of dollars. It went into wrong hands, just like what we are saying. If they have the love of the nation at heart, definitely one thing they must do is to make sure that the nation works. You cannot be put at the helm of affair and then you begin to think about yourself personally. You take the money, you want your child to go to the best of schools, and then you're not doing what you're supposed to do. The word of God tells me that the blood is on your hands, because someone has died because there is no light. Someone has died because there is no hospital. Someone has died because there is no good roads. Yes, those blood, what do you think happens? You that took that money, the blood is in your hands. That's the truth. There are no two, because if you had done what you are supposed to do, that individual would have still been living. I don't know if you understand what I'm saying.
Clearly.
So that's exactly, let's do what is right. Let our leaders do what is right.
There are people that would suggest that since our leaders are able to do some of these things and get away with it, maybe there should be certain policies put in place. If you are a public officer, your children should be compelled to go to public school. If you have health needs, you should be compelled to go to our general hospitals so that you experience what the average citizen is going through. Do you think people who have this mindset have a point?
Yes, they have a point. In fact, that's a very good one, because I feel if we all go to the same school, like when we grew up in the 70s and 80s, I attended public schools, and you find the children of the rich, the children of the poor, you find the children of those that are in government, everybody, we are all in the same schools. We attended the same schools. There was nothing like this is this. You don't even know that he's from a rich family. You don't even know that he's from a poor family, because we wear the same uniform. We wear everything together. We are there together, and we're in the same class, the same teachers. But these days you find out that there's segregation that has happened even in our educational system. Even right here, even if some of them have not succeeded in taking their children abroad, right here there are schools that are on the other side, and there are schools that are on the other side also. So what I strongly believe is that they have a point. There should be a legislation that should compel government officials, political appointees, politically exposed people to be able to have their children in the same schools, go to the same hospitals, and drive on the same roads. I think that should be a very good one. Let there be legislation towards that.
I think I agree. It might curb some of the... Yes.
Sure. It will definitely, because now what you don't want to do, okay, when the former governor of Kaduna State was in power, there was a time that he took his son to
a public primary school.
A public primary school. But because of the challenges that were there, what did he do? He withdrew him.
I didn't even know when the withdrawal happened. I knew when, because I was so impressed. Yes, I was like, oh, yes. I wish other governors would.
So he was withdrawn. But if there was a law or a legislation that says that you must, what they would have done is to find a way of
to upgrade that
school, and then fortify the school with securities and all manner of things, and make sure that, because your child is there, you don't want to lose your child. Nobody wants to lose his or her child. Whatsoever that is happening around today, if it were to be their child. Okay, let's take for example, when there was banditry along Kaduna Abuja Road, and then the airport had issue. I don't know where you were then. Were you in Abuja?
I was in Abuja.
Oh, you saw what happened. If you had to travel, because they all had to travel by road to Kaduna, the airport wasn't functioning. I think they were trying to refurbish the runway in Abuja airport. So most of them had to travel via the road. What happened? At every 2 meters or 3 meters, you find police, you find military, you find immigration, you find all the security apparatus. They were lined up on that road. And throughout the time they were carrying out that renovation at Abuja International Airport, there was no crime. There was no crime recorded on that road. Why? Because they were making use of that road. Their families were making use of that road. Their wives were making use of that road. Their children were making use of that road. So if they are involved or their children are involved, they will be serious about it.